Yo, what's good, boys? In today's video, we've got a little UFC Fight Night Australia. It's happening tomorrow morning, okay? We got Jack Della Maddalena coming back, taking on Carlos Prates. Beautiful Australia card, okay? Beautiful fight night. I'm a little bit mad that they made it at 7 o'clock in the morning, but hey, we can't always have the good times, okay? Over here in the US, okay? We're a bunch of greedy fucks over here. We get one card that's 7 a.m., that the fucking other part of the world has every time there's a UFC card and we start freaking out, okay? It's not that big of a deal. 7 a.m. actually isn't that bad for the main card to start. I'm not too too pissed about that. Pissed about that. Because yeah, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, Usually I'm watching UFC at nighttime. I got some dinner with me. I'm watching the fights or whatever, staying up kind of late. But it's kind of fresh. It's kind of fresh. It's something new, kind of exciting, in my opinion. But like I said, we've got a good fight night card here. I'm excited for it. Been a bit of a stinker. Okay, haven't even done predictions or breakdowns for the past two fight nights because of how ass I was expecting them to be. I didn't even watch them. Okay, I didn't even fucking watch them. I wasn't wasting my time. But anyways, let's cut the yapping out here. And let's get into this opener of Tai Tuivasa versus Luis Sutherland. Pretty good heavyweight matchup. That's if it doesn't go past midway through the second round, half the fight. It should be a good matchup. Because I mean the cardio on these fellas is, might as well just pick up a random fat dude off the street, give them their cardio. Okay, that's pretty much what this is. If it gets past the second or halfway through the second round, who knows what's gonna happen? But I'm predicting that this fight goes no longer than round one, which is why I'm picking Tai Tuivasa to get this one done. Give me Tai Tuivasa by round one KO. Okay, it's the return of the McDonald's. Okay, I don't know if you see what I did there. Return of the McDonald's, whatever. But yeah, give me Tai Tuivasa by round one KO. He's got power. He's not that bad, okay? Even though he's had a lot of time off, he's on a horrible fucking losing streak. He didn't look that bad in his last fight up until the third round. Which I mean, the other guy did too. I forget his name, but the other guy did too. That's just what we have to deal with watching heavyweight UFC. The fact of the matter is, if it goes halfway, then it's a coin flip. Who knows what's going to happen? But I think Tai Tuivasa, he's going to come in with a little bit of confidence, okay? He's going to come in with confidence, and he's going to get this one done in round one by KO, okay? Next up, we've got Shamil Gaziev taking on Brando. I fucking forget how to say his last name. Perkich, or something like that. We'll just say Brando. We got Shamil Gaziev taking on Brando, all right? And I'm going with Brando in this one. He's athletic, he's big, he's durable. He is a little bit less proven, okay? But I mean, Shamil Gaziev, he's one of the, he's kind of a Taba Gautier of the heavyweight division. He's on this terrifying win streak. Then all of a sudden he has a few losses. Not that Taba Gautier is lost, but he has a bit of a stinker fight, and people go, "Oh, what the hell?" This was supposed to be the next big guy. And I think that's kind of messed with him internally as well. Shamil Gaziev, I feel like his confidence is a little bit low. And we've got a big up-and-comer, big athletic. This is what we need to see in the heavyweight division right here. This type of build. I don't know what I'm seeing on the left side of my screen, but it's making me want to freak out. And these two down here. All right. This is what we need in the heavyweight division. This guy's athletic, strong, durable, explosive. He's got everything, okay? Give me Brando by round two, early round two, KO. Okay, I think we're seeing back-to-back KOs here. I am a little bit worried if it goes past round two. Okay, gets into that round three. I think Shamil Gaziev might be able to pull it off. But like I said, it's kind of the same thing as the fight before. It's kind of a coin flip once it gets into that round three with most of these heavyweights. So I'm going based off athleticism here. And probably cardio. He's probably got way better cardio. So give me Brando by round two, early round two, KO. All right. On to the next. We've got Marwan Rehiki versus Ali Schmid. I think that's how you say his name. Schmidty. Schmidty. If you know, you know. Schmidty. He's going to make this fight massive. But we've got Marwan Rahiki coming in at a minus 800 favorite. Oh, who am I going to pick here? Let's think about it for a second. I'm picking Marwan Rahiki. Okay. He's more well rounded, solid striking, good fundamentals, all that good stuff. He's got it. Okay. He's got it. Schmidt is stepping up as a replacement in this fight. It's his debut. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on him. And he's coming up against a good fighter, or being introduced to the UFC against a really good fighter in Marwan Rahiki. God damn, these fucking names are fucking me up. But yeah, I think he's just better. More preparation is always good. He's had a longer camp. He's prepared for this fight. Undefeated. He's got everything. He's got everything he needs. I'll be very surprised, obviously, if he doesn't win this fight. I'm picking it by decision. Okay, I think he's gonna get this one done by decision. Yeah, not too much to say about that one. More well-rounded. He's prepared for longer. He doesn't have the pressure of making his UFC debut. Boom. Give me that shit. Marwan Rahigi by decision. On to the next. We've got Tim Elliott versus Steve Erceg. Pretty good fight here as well. And I'm going with the beautiful up-and-comer in Steve Erceg. Okay, Tim Elliott, he's a veteran. He's a vet. He's a crafty vet. Okay, he's got an awkward style, so I'm excited to see how that matches up against Steve Erceg. Who's kind of a more modern, well-rounded fighter, if you want to say that. Like more technical, more clean striking type of stuff, you know what I mean? That's always good to see. You got like a classy, kind of technical, doesn't really do anything too crazy, just well-rounded technical, versus somebody like Tim Elliott, who's kind of scrambles around, throws a bunch of wild shit. But I'm going with the safe pick here, and Steve Erceg. I think he's going to get this one done by decision, just stylistically. And he's going to be more composed, I think, than Tim Elliott is going to be. So give me Steve Erceg by decision, baby. Okay. Now, we have made it to the two best fights on the card. We've got Uncle Beneil Dariush taking on Quillen Salkild. All right. I'm going with Quillen Salkild to get this one done. I'm not going to lie. In probably a devastating knockout. Okay. Or TKO, unfortunately. It's either going to be round one TKO or knockout from Quillen Salkild, or I could see him winning like a pretty close decision. Because if it gets past round one, I think we're going to see a lot of grappling. I don't think we'll see much grappling in round one. Maybe if Quillen Salkild, stuns Dariush and then Dariush shoots a takedown or whatever, we might see some grappling in round one, but I think it's going to be mostly stand up. Beneil Dariush is a very slow fighter, so yeah. I think Quillen Salkild, round one, gets a KO or gets a decision if it goes past round one. So either one of those is what I'm going to take here. It's going to be sad, though. Okay? I'm hoping... I love Quillen Salkild, dude. He's such an amazing prospect, okay? Such a good fighter to pay attention to. But it's Uncle Beneil Dariush, okay? This poor guy is getting thrown into the fucking Shark Tank every time he fights, damn near. So it's going to be devastating. But it's also going to be exciting, because we got a new fucking lightweight prospect that's actually going to do something, hopefully. So yeah, give me Quillen Salkild. Round one, KO, or a close decision. Okay? We've got the main event here now, all right? Strap in your seatbelts. Jack Della Maddalena making his return against Carlos Prates. This might be one of the best fights of the year. I'm calling it right now. This might be the best fight of the year, honestly. Might be one of the best fights ever. I don't know. Okay, this is a good-ass fight. Super hard to pick, though. I'm not going to lie. Super hard fight to pick. We've got Jack Della Maddalena on one side. Just lost his belt. But before that, amazing fighter. We've seen him put it on a bunch of, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? A bunch of amazing fighters. I don't know where I was going with that, but obviously Jack Della Maddalena is a good fighter. I don't think that last fight, really showed us too much, besides that he needs to work on his grappling, which is obviously not an issue here against Carlos Prates. But two very good fighters. Jack Della Maddalena, he's a little bit more technical, a little bit more clean boxing. Carlos Prates is a little bit, more Muay Thai centered. Likes to do a lot of spinning stuff, shit like that. But I think I haven't even I haven't even made a prediction in my mind yet, so I'm kind of going off the spot here. So it's taking me a little bit of time to think about this. I think I'm gonna go with Carlos Prates to get this one done. Unfortunately, poor JDM. Um, I just think he's got too much. He's got too much momentum to be stopped. Okay, he's lost to Ian Gary, but like who else has Carlos Prates really lost to? Okay, he puts on master classes, gets amazing KOs, just knocked out Leon Edwards with the most fucking beautiful cross I've ever seen in my life. Okay, and Jack Della Maddalena, he's coming off a bad loss. Okay, I don't want to say he was crying at the end of the last fight, but I mean it looked like he was crying. Okay, but either way, I think I'm gonna go with Carlos Prates to get this one done. Maybe round 3, round 4 KO or TKO. I don't think he's gonna knock him out cold, but I think TKO. Um, round 3 or 4 from Carlos Prates is what we're gonna see here. If it goes to decision, I think we might see a JDM win, a close JDM win. But I don't know, man. This is such a hard fight to predict. It's one of those fights. It's like no betting. Like not a single dollar is going on this fight because I have no clue what's gonna happen. But overall, I know that it's gonna be a good fight. All right. So I think based off tools, based off variety here, I think that's what's gonna get Carlos Prates the win. I think he's gonna be able to overwhelm JDM a little bit. So yeah, give me Carlos Prates by round 3 or 4 TKO. That's gonna do it though. That's gonna wrap it up. Pretty good fight night main event or main card. I'm excited to see how these fights play out. A couple of close fights, and then a couple of fights where I'm like, yeah, Quillen Salco is winning. You know what I mean? But then we got like Steve Erceg versus Tim Elliott. We've got Tai Tuivasa. All right, we've got a couple of close fights, and we've got a couple of fights where I'm like pretty confident in. But I'm just yapping at this point. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna post this because it is already 4 p.m. This card is happening in less than 24 hours. Okay. So yeah, that's my prediction and breakdown. If I was gonna parlay this, which I'm not, but if I was going to, I would throw a little lottery parlay on Carlos Prates, uh, Tai Tuivasa, and maybe like Brando or something like that. And then if I was looking for more of a safe parlay, I would do Quillen Salkild, Marwan Rahiki, obviously, and yeah, that would probably be my safe parlay. But yeah, overall good main card. Excited to see how it plays out. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna stop yapping because I'm just talking to talk now. Okay, peace.